I saw that's a good idea. May not sacrifice anything.
Nobody would like, I thought a bunch of people would volunteer already. I didn't even put my name on it. Oh. You'll be a shoo-in. I'm sitting like a pro. Oh, I got other deeds, believe me. Yeah, there's like a big white.
John, tell me about it.
I'll have plenty of all kids. One would say too many.
Get out there, Ryan. Get out there.
How's the season ended up? Like that.
What's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's matchup. We have your Central Jersey taking on your Atlantic City Football Club, the Aces here at the Stockton Turf Field here at Stockton University. Tonight's match brought to you by Soap and Fitness, Atlantic City's fitness center located right beside the Tropicana with cardio equipment, strength training, group classes, and personal training. They've been helping people reach their fitness goals for over 30 years. Find them on Brighton Avenue at the Tropicana or visit SoapandFitness.com. Big thanks to Archer Winner PC for their support of the Atlantic City Football Club. Founded in 1928, Archer Winner is one of the largest full-service law firms in New Jersey, with offices across the region in Boise, Hackensack, Philadelphia, and beyond. Whether it's business, real estate, employment, or litigation, they've got you covered. Learn more at archerlaw.com. Shout out to our friends at the LiveNetwork.com, an independent resource for the great community, jam band culture, and the venues, festivals that keep live music alive. If you're into the dance, tribute bands, or larger jam band world, it's your hub. Check out the LiveNetwork.com. Thank you to QuizzoTrivia.com for keeping your stuff tested out at Quizzo, the oldest consecutively running live bar TV contest in the United States, running since 1999. Quizzo has run over 250 venues across the U.S. and Canada, with locally trained hosts running the show every week. Find a team near you at QuizzoTrivia.com. The World Cup is coming. The Atlantic City is ready. WorldCupAC.com is your guide to the fan zone experience right here at Stockton University, including esports, beach soccer, and events running throughout the tournament this summer. With Philadelphia hosting matches just 60 miles away, there's no better place than here. Plan your trip at WorldCupAC.com. And visit AC and the CRDA. We're grateful for the support for Visit Atlantic City and the Casino Reinvestment Development Authority. The CRDA is a New Jersey state agency that has been investing in Atlantic City development since 1984. Overseeing historic boardwalk hall and convention centers and economic initiatives across the city, Visit Atlantic City is the tourism arm of that partnership, working to bring visitors to the region year-round. Learn more at visitatlanticitycity.com. Don't forget to pick up your merch. Pizza is available as well. Snacks. And we'll be doing a 50-50, of course, coming up. Giving that away at halftime.
Why not fill the whole game? Why not fill the whole game?
We also like to welcome today's special guest, Atlantic City United, here on the field with our players tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask now that you please rise if you're able to remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to announce your starting lineup for your Atlantic City Football Club Aces. Number 26, hailing from Galloway, New Jersey, Uche Kacha. Number 10 from Sewell, New Jersey, Andrew Heil.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Stockton University as we have a League for Clubs matchup tonight between the Aces of Atlantic City FC and Real Central New Jersey. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Narducci. Glad to be bringing you this action on another beautiful night at Stockton. First up, we have to make sure we get the real name of the team. Last week I was referring to them as Real Central New Jersey. Then I heard their live stream and they were calling Real Central New Jersey, and the team official says that is how they want to be identified. And so that is how we will do it. Real Central New Jersey 0-2 on this season. Atlantic City FC 2-0 and coming off an impressive 5-1 victory right here at Stockton over Sousa. Let's get to the starting lineups. First, for Real Central New Jersey, in goal is the Gettysburg keeper, Topher Kelly. Nick Matisse is one of the defenders. Daniil Caban, he'll play up top, and he can cause a lot of problems for a defense. Chris Turnbull will also be playing one of the defenders, midfielder Sean Malelli. He's the captain. He's from Marlton, New Jersey. Santiago Lopez, one of the center backs and a key defender on this team. Zach Perron, also in the starting lineup, along with Jacob Nelson, a rising sophomore at Southern Utah University Eastern. Jasper Ring and Delano Shaw round out the starting lineup. For Atlantic City, it'll be Ryan Maroney in goal once again for the third straight game. Sean Boyle and Ryan Cleary are your center backs, and they have been a force so far. Aiden Donnelly's up top. Drew Heil, who has 4 goals in the first 2 games at midfield, along with Alex Lawrence and James Cahill. Cassidy Tando, another of the defenders, as is Luke McNamee. Uche Wokacha is in the midfield, as is Dylan Petke. The game time temperature is 70 degrees. Wind gusts up to 11 miles per hour. Chase Turner is our referee. AR1, Owen Mead. AR2, Tyler Carniglia. Jeremy Rosen is our 4th official. Real Central New Jersey in the white uniforms. Atlantic City in the purple. And we're ready to get started here. Both of these teams, members of the Northeast Conference Southern Division. FC Monmouth, a team that Atlantic City opened with a 3-0 victory, is leading the conference but has played 4 games with a 3-1 mark. Atlantic City right behind at 2-0 for 6 points. It'll be Malelli who, and by the way, the coaches, Chris Corridon for Real Central New Jersey and Andrew Catalana for Atlantic City in his 2nd season. Chris Corridon, who will be an assistant this upcoming college soccer season at Felician. And we are off. And the sun is really bad, as it usually is, starting things off. Cleared away by Cleary, who's back in the lineup. Missed last game. Remember, he got injured in that opening game. Did not play last game, but he's back in center. Caban, number 7, will create a lot of problems for the defense, as will the player who was just taken down, Nicholas Grippa, who's a rising sophomore at Ursinus. It'll be Malelli on the free kick. He'll go short to Turnbull. Turnbull with the cross inside, and you can see, as we are announcing this game, it is very difficult looking into that sun. It'll take about another half an hour for that to go down, so it'll be very dangerous attacking, and for Atlantic City FC defending the goal. Both teams looking to get the ball on the ground. Big interception that time, but player down. Player down for Atlantic City. Oh, that's tough to see. We'll identify it as soon. Now he's getting up. And that is Luke McNamee, who, by the way, is wearing number 23 tonight. He was wearing number 29. He has switched with Justin Cecanecchio. And McNamee gets back up to get the throw. Big steal that time by Jasper Ring. And we're going to get a yellow card by McNamee here. So that's the first yellow. Malelli on the free kick. You see the big guy, Jasper Ring there, very good in the air, number 23. And also Lopez coming up from the back. And that's exactly where they were going that time for Lopez. He commits the foul. So it'll be a free kick for the Aces. Tando, who's been so solid, Cassidy has been back on D in the first two games. Number 21 for Atlantic City. Good one-touch passing there. And here comes Heil. A pair of number 10s. Heil by Malelli. Heil with some steam. Heil still with the ball. And an excellent tackle that time. And that tackle was by Nick Matisse. Shaw couldn't quite control it. Both teams looking to keep the ball on the ground. Here comes Donnelly. And the offside flag is up. So it'll be a free kick for Real Central New Jersey. By the way, this is an organization that has a USL 2 club, and they are playing tonight against the Ocean City Nor'easter. So, a couple key guys not here is Kelly on the free kick, Wokacha. Lopez with the big clear that time, and Maroney will get it on the bounce. You have to watch 24 Delano Shaw, who's very dangerous up top. And Shaw putting on a little bit of pressure there. Here comes Wokacha. Switches fields. McNamee now making the run. McNamee going to Donnelly. A little too much on that pass. And Kelly reads the play well. So they'll try to go out from the left side as Lopez now with it. Lopez really, according to Coach Corridon, really the quarterback of this defense. Maroney, the thing about Maroney is he also has good field player skills. Here's Boyle, who's been outstanding. Again, we highlighted the first two games what an accurate long passer he is. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence has created a lot of havoc on the field. Lawrence now trying to cut it in. Lawrence still with the ball. And he was not tripped. He just fell on his own, but he kept possession on it. Heil with the shot. Save Kelly. Well, you saw right there why Drew Heil has been such a big scorer for this Atlantic City team. The Rider sophomore to be, he got that shot off very, very quickly. Ring on the header that time. Boyle. Tando. Good switching to the right side by Atlantic City. Donley. And Turnbull just got a piece of it and then cleared away by Matisse. Matisse, number 6 for Real Central New Jersey, played 6 games this past season for Swarthmore with 1 start. Uche Wokacha, who's had goals in the first 2 games for Atlantic City, on the throw. Big throw. Looked like Ring got a head on it and going back. Nicholas Grippa, number 9, he's another one who's dynamic on that outside flank. You cannot give him very much room. Swarthmore working it well in the back. Again, tremendous size with the center backs in Boyle, the St. Joe Hawk, and Cleary, the recent Rowan grad. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence going down the right side. Has Lopez to beat. Lawrence inside. Donley got a foot on it, but couldn't direct it. McNamee got it. Here's Cleary. He's another great long passer. Wokacha, the midfielder of the year for Stockton this past season in the New Jersey Athletic Conference. Lawrence. Cahill on the outside, and that ball hit out of bounds by Jacob Nielsen. We're scoreless in the 9th minute. Donley tried to make the turn, and that hit off Real Central New Jersey, so it'll be Luke McNamee with that left-footed corner kick, the in-swinger, and that is the first corner kick of the game. Again, Boyle coming in. He's very dangerous in the air. And Cleary that time got his head on it, but he was called for pushing that time, and Ring is still down on the ground. Jasper Ring. Well, we have some time here. We'd like to mention some of our sponsors, Total Fitness. We'd like to thank Total Fitness for the support of Atlantic City FC, located at the Tropicana on Brighton Avenue. Tilton Fitness has been a fixture in the Atlantic City community for more than 3 decades, offering a full range of equipment, classes, and personal training. Check them out, tiltonfitness.com. Ring still down on the ground, and again, we certainly hope that he is okay. And he's up now. He's actually holding that head. He's holding his head. He got checked out. And looks like he's coming to the sidelines. So he is going to get looked at. Right now, Real Central New Jersey has not brought in a sub, so they will be playing a man down as Jasper Ring gets checked out. Kelly on the free kick. Obviously, he's ready to boot it far, and he does. Past midfield. Tando got a foot on it that time. Lawrence. Things are congested on that right side. And now with a little more space, now coming down is Cleary. Cleary with the pass to McNamee, his former teammate at Rowan. And here comes Shaw. Shaw hasn't had many touches today, and Heil kicks the ball out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in. Chase Turnbull on the throw, a member of the Muhlenberg soccer team. There are a lot of players. Muhlenberg plays in the Centennial Conference. A lot of players in the League for Clubs that we've seen from the Centennial Conference, which is an outstanding Division III soccer conference. Turnbull on the throw. That ball went off Shaw, so it'll be McNamee on the throw. Heil. You know, when you watch Heil, there's Petke. Might be his first touch. Dylan Petke, who played for St. Joe's last year, is in the transfer portal. And that's another thing about this league. It gives you a very good exposure for colleges that are, you know, still looking for a couple fits for the roster. Tando. And Real Central New Jersey, while they are not high pressing, they're making things very tough. Look at all the white shirts right in the midfield there. Wokacha, Shaw on the intercept. McNamee, volleys. Oh, and Kelly just got a hand on that. Best chance so far for Atlantic City FC. Morelli scored 10 goals in his career at Rosemont College. 7 in his final season in 2024. That's off Wokacha, so it'll be a throw on the near side. Chris Turnbull. Well, there's so much talent in this league for clubs. Even Sousa, which lost 5-1 to Atlantic City FC last time out, really had some tremendously talented players. Here comes Lawrence. Lawrence with the burst. Has Matisse to beat. Lawrence. And Matisse with the slide tackle that time. But it'll be a corner kick. Second corner kick for the Aces. It'll be Heil from this side. McNamee takes them from the right side. Both get the in-swingers in. A lot of Atlantic City players lined right outside that far post. Here's the corner. Looked like Lopez got a foot on it. Lawrence. Oh, great settle that time by Heil. Heil sends it in. Cleary. McNamee. McNamee on the cross. And Cahill trying to control it there. But cleared away. Job well done by Jacob Nielsen, number 21. Still, look, everybody from Real Central New Jersey is behind midfield. You have to really be patient if you're Atlantic City when you have this type of defense. McNamee with Turnbull. Turnbull got possession that time, and he also drew the foul from McNamee. That is textbook defense. So coming in to the game is number 5, Jasper Cox, a rising sophomore at Binghamton. So he comes in for Jasper Ring. McNamee has to go back to his keeper. There's Maroney being chased by Shaw. Cox, who just came into the game with a nice chest trap. It'll be Atlantic City FC on the free kick. McNamee. Good one touch. There's Heil. Heil with the chip. Donnelly. Donnelly gets one touch on it. He was looking for Lawrence that time. Wokacha keeps it alive. Tando on the outside. Cahill with the cross. And Donnelly barged in that time to Kelly and committed the foul. So Kelly, entering his sophomore season at Gettysburg, has shown great aggressiveness so far in the early going. Coming off his line, and you know the big foot that he has. Everybody's going past midfield. Wokacha with the header. And that looked like Lawrence pushed on that as Nielsen drew the foul. And Lopez and Malelli right there to line it up. It looks like it'll be Lopez. Long service in. Cleary on the header. Here's Heil. Heil with the pass to Donnelly. Donnelly trying to get behind Matisse. Donnelly with Lopez and Matisse on him. And Matisse on the clear. Well, that was a good opportunity. Because what Atlantic City saw was that Real Central New Jersey was bringing everybody up. Here's Cleary. Shaw putting on some pressure. Petke. Petke, a fine distributor, playing the 6 there in the midfield. You know, Rio Central New Jersey's not high pressing, but they're doing enough to really make it difficult for Atlantic City now. Atlantic City FC to get it out of the defensive end. Here's Boyle. Again, he's a great long passer. And he tries one there. Cleary on the intercept, and had he not done it, Shaw could have walked in on goal. That was a big defensive play. Cahill. Wokacha switches fields. McNamee on the flank. Again, the way Real Central New Jersey's dropping everyone back, you have to be patient in trying to work this offense. Lawrence, looking to turn the corner. Taken away that time by Grippa. Here comes Cleary. McNamee's open on that left side. I don't know if they see him, but Petke goes out to Lawrence. Lawrence has done a nice job working that side. Here's Cahill. Cahill on the cross inside. Headed away by Matisse. Matisse has been solid in the back so far early on. Oh, looking to go back that time. Cleary sends it out to Tando. Tando, another of the many newcomers this year on this Atlantic City FC team. And there's Lawrence from St. Joe. Lawrence chipping in. Matisse hit it away. Good one touch by Caban. Tando that time took a player down, so it'll be a free kick just inside midfield. We're scoreless in the 24th minute. It's been a good one. Up and down action. It'll be Mullally on the free kick. He wants Lawrence to back up that 10 yards. Long service in there. Cox. And hit away that time by Cleary. So it'll be the first corner kick of the game for Real Central New Jersey. It'll be Mullally, the team captain, on the kick. And again, you have to watch big number 14, Santiago Lopez, as he's coming from the back. I think Maroney got a hand on that. Tando looking to clear. And that was Lopez who blocked that ball and stopped that long pass. Nielsen on the hit. Petke. Cahill. How about that chip that time from Boyle to McNamee? Wokacha. Oh, how about that move by Wokacha? And he's going to Donnelly. Donnelly trying to chase it down. Donnelly on the cross. Nobody there on the far post. And Nielsen kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Atlantic City FC. Uche Wokacha, who's got a great throw. So this ball's going to go into the box here if he decides to. No, he went back. Petke. Turnbull on the block. Couldn't quite clear it all the way. Mullally took it away. Good one touch by Shaw that time. That was a good idea. Cox and Shaw were trying to work that together, but the pass went just a little bit too far. Tando, who's been bringing the ball out from that right side, usually doesn't hold it that long, though. And he makes a long play going to Donnelly. Matisse on the header. Heil. Heil with a little steam. And taken away by Lopez. How about that defensive play by 14? On the outside, Caban. So dangerous. And a good job by Maroney getting to the ball. Looked like Tando blocked it that time. Could have been a dangerous situation. Boyle, who hasn't handled the ball that much here tonight. Petke. Trying to go back. Clear, he's able to save it. Wokacha. Tando. Cahill on the outside. This is good defense by Real Central New Jersey. I mean, they're making it hard. There are not many openings for Atlantic City FC. Petke on the foul on the slide tackle that time. So it'll be Real Central New Jersey on the free kick. Mullally, who's been taking a majority of the free kicks, takes the corner kick. Took the corner kick that the Real Central New Jersey had. McNamee wins out. There's Heil. Good pass to McNamee. But how about Turnbull on the intercept? Turnbull. Wokacha on the block. Shaw. Great trap that time by Shaw. Cox on the outside, but it'll be Atlantic City FC. Well, if a ball is anywhere near number 24, Shaw, he's going to keep it near his body. That's excellent control. That ball's off Cox, who's been aggressive since coming off the bench. Donnelly with that back heel. Oh, that's a nice effort that time, but a little bit too far. He was looking for Heil on the back heel. And by the way, the sun has gone down, and making it easier on the defenders for Atlantic City FC. They're not facing that sun. Petke with a great trap that time. Boyle. Cahill going for Donnelly. Donnelly with several white shirts, including Lopez on him. Donnelly still keeps possession. Donnelly on the cross that time. And he was looking for McNamee, but he put too much on the pass. Throw in Real Central New Jersey. Turnbull on the throw. And now they're telling him to move back a little bit, taking a few liberties. And that's Atlantic City FC's ball. Heil in tight corners. Heil still with it. Heil blocked. Still has the ball. Blocked again by Turnbull. Donnelly couldn't quite get his foot on it. Good opportunity for Atlantic City FC. A couple players down, including Mullally, for Real Central New Jersey. Yeah, Mullally still down there. 32nd minute, we're scoreless. As they'll now look at Mullally, and we like to talk about another one of our sponsors, Archer Griner PC, a proud sponsor of Atlantic City FC. Archer Griner PC has been serving businesses and individuals across the region since 1928. They're a full-service firm with more than 175 attorneys practicing in all major areas of law, including corporate, litigation, real estate, and employment. With offices throughout New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, and New York, you can reach them at archerlaw.com. That's archerlaw.com. And we'd like to tell you about the Live Network. We're happy to have the Live Network on board as a sponsor. Established in 1999, thelivenetwork.com is an independent platform dedicated to the Grateful Dead and jam band community, covering venues, festivals, cover bands, song archives, and more. For fans of the scene, it's a comprehensive resource. Visit thelivenetwork.com. And both teams now leaving the field as Sean Mullally continues to get looked at. Again, one player has already been sidelined this game. That was Jasper Ring, who got hit in the head, went out. Real Central New Jersey tried to play shorthanded for a little bit till he got checked out, but wasn't able to continue, and he was replaced by Jasper Cox, who has been very active. Mullally now trying to make a go of it, and we'll see. It looks like, is he going to leave the field for a little bit? Yeah, Real Central New Jersey will be playing a man down, and as Mullally now back on his feet, trying to stretch out, jumping up and down. So it looks like he expects to return. Kelly on the boot. Boyle on the first head. How about Heil? There he is. To Donnelly, just a little bit too much on the pass. It goes out of bounds. Turnbull on the throw. And that pressure by Heil caused that turnover. Here comes Wokacha. Uche. Cahill on the outside. Lawrence. Oh, he's got great speed. Look at him get to that ball, but couldn't quite get to it. And a job well done by Zach Byrne, who was running with him all the way. They're looking for Lopez, and Lopez just one-times it out. Good job by Tando on that chest trap. McNamee. He's looking for Donnelly, and the ball a little too far. Nice job again by Jacob Nielsen, number 21, staying with him on the play. Ball goes out. Goal kick, Real Central New Jersey. Cox. How about Cox on that move there? But a little behind on the pass, and Tando made the intercept. Tando just been solid in that outside back. Petke. Cahill. Again, look at all the white shirts well beyond midfield there. It's not a lot of avenues to pass it. Petke on the carry. Petke, and went a little too far. That was a nice look, though. He was looking for McNamee, who was going in on the goal. Nielsen on the long service, and Maroney on the clear. You know, one thing that Atlantic City FC has done is kind of limited the touches of Caban, number 7, also Shaw, number 24. Both of them, you know, really dangerous, and Grippa as well. Here's good to see Malelli back in the game. You know, they've been working it out on that left side with Nielsen. Good header by Cleary there. Here comes Heil, up the middle. Oh, and an excellent defensive play that time by Lopez. Cox on the far side. Here's Shaw. We said he hasn't had a lot of touches so far. Turnbull. Heil. He's got Cox behind him. Tando. Petke, a great distributor in the midfield. Heil. Heil with the chip to Donnelly. Donnelly, but great job that time by Topher Kelly, coming off his line and making the play. Well, Atlantic City FC, and by the way, Aiden Donnelly, these first 3 games has just really created havoc against the opposing defense. Matisse will try to bring it out from the right side now. Well, he's really been solid here in the first half. Although there's an errant pass. Wokacha. Uche slicing through, but stolen away. And here comes Real Central New Jersey. Oh, and there's Tando on a hard foul that time as Grippa goes down. We said Grippa hasn't had a ton of touches here in the first half. And again, number 9, if you get him in any space, he can be very, very dangerous. Malelli on the free kick just behind midfield. 41st minute, we're scoreless. Going all the way back to Malelli, but that was stolen away by Donnelly. Here comes Heil. He's trying to go up the middle to Donnelly. Donnelly, and the offside flag is up. Donley, the St. Joe Hawk, who's been such a great addition, and he and Heil have had good chemistry. Just a couple of passes tonight, a little bit far. But that's kind of how you have to attack this real Central New Jersey defense in transition. Heil. Lawrence going in. Lawrence shot. Save Kelly. And cleared away by Lopez. Oh, another big save by Kelly, who, by the way, played really well in that 2-1 loss the first state. He made a number of saves like the one we just saw there. Wokacha on the throw. Remember last time he didn't go far into the box. This time he tries it. Matisse got the header on it. Cahill blocked. And again, Atlantic City FC has continued to get called on fouls while making tackles. That time, it was Cahill. Caban couldn't get control of it. Heil. Wokacha switches fields. McNamee's open. There he is. McNamee looking for some help now. Petke. Oh, with a nice service there to Lawrence. Lawrence. And Lopez on the slide that time saved a potential dangerous opportunity. And how about Lopez again? Cahill on the outside. Trying to bring it in. Heil couldn't control it, and Lopez on that clear. Petke. Boy, Petke so clever with the ball. There's Lawrence on the flank. Lawrence. And that will be a corner kick, the third one of the game for Atlantic City FC. McNamee on the corner. And how about Kelly that time making a leaping grab? Boy, that was a big header that time by Boyle. I'll tell you, good luck to opposing offenses in the air against Boyle and Cleary, both of them. And it's going to be Atlantic City FC ball as we're nearing stoppage time. And we've had a couple of injuries, so there certainly should be a few minutes at it. Heil on the free kick. Everyone bunched together. And Cleary just missed that one. I don't know if he got a piece of it or... But Kelly on the punt. He's looking for Shaw. Tando with the header. Well, that could have been dangerous if you had Shaw isolated there. Turnbull with the long pass, and Maroney lets it go out. Goal kick. Atlantic City FC. Heil does such a great job of taking that ball in the middle, but Perron on the intercept. Looking for Shaw. Shaw with Cleary. How about the speed on Cleary as he made up a lot of ground. Hit the ball out. It'll be a throw for Real Central New Jersey. Chris Turnbull, he's going to get a lot on this. This is going into the box. Treated almost as if it's a... Nope, he goes shorter. Looked like there was a foul that time on Shaw. But I was wrong on that. He didn't try to go as a corner kick, but it was still effective. Here's Tando. I think thought he was looking for Lawrence. McNamee. Lawrence. Back to McNamee. Ball out, throw in, Atlantic City FC. We're in the 48th minute. We're in stoppage time. Cleary. Boyle, you'll feel that he'll send it in probably. Nope, he goes to the outside to Wokacha. Tando on the hit. Lawrence on the header. Lopez heading it out. That's a good defensive play by Turnbull as he hit that off of McNamee. Turnbull been very solid here in the first half. You could say that about a lot of the players here. Boyle back to his keeper. Tando will try to bring it up from the right side. Wokacha. Donnelly. Wokacha sends it in. And there was a foul there, knocked down. And we have a yellow. It was Heil who was knocked down. In the penalty area. So Lawrence is lining it up for the PK. Drew Heil drew the foul. Alex Lawrence. Shot, save Kelly. And the rebound was missed as well. Looked like that was Cahill on the rebound. Now we'll have a big throw by Wokacha. Head ball out of bounds. But that was the play of the first half by Kelly, saving the penalty kick. And what an up and down first half for a scoreless half. We certainly had a lot of action. We're through the first 45. We're scoreless between Atlantic City FC and Real Central New Jersey. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
RadioCity.com. If you think you know your stuff, test it out at Quizzes. Always consecutively running 5 varsity concerts in the United States, running since 1999. Quizzes is now at over 250 venues across the U.S. and Canada, with locations running the show every week. Find it anywhere you at QuizZoCity.com. The World Cup is coming, and Atlantic City is ready. WorldCupAC.com is your guide to the fans and experience right here at Stockton University, including esports, beach soccer, tennis, running through the tournament this summer. With the Philadelphia hosting Massachusetts 60 miles away, with no vacation here. Planning your trip at WorldCupAC.com. And we're grateful for the support of Visit Atlantic City, the Casino Reinvestment Development Authority, the CRDA, and the Tournament State Agency have been invested in Atlantic City development since 1984, overseeing historic Boardwalk Hall and Convention Center, the economic initiatives across the city. Visit Atlantic City is a tourism all-without partnership, working to bring visitors to the region year-round. Learn more at visitAtlanticCity.com. If you can afford 4 minutes to pick up those 50-50 raffle tickets, you do that at the snack bar, and of course, snacks are available for refreshments too, so go ahead and refresh up and pick up some fresh Atlantic City Football Club gear to support your Aces.
Nice.
And I'm spent.
Let's go.
Make the play feel like it's on ice. Oh, okay.
My daughter Where were you looking for your son?
I was over, first I was at Pittsburgh, and then,
What were you doing?
yeah, the daycare, so I got coached out of Pittsburgh with my English, and then I got into Washington. But now they're coaching me again, but what's good, so then it's just like the coach,
How far is that? When did you need to go back?
At first I thought I had a wait. Yeah, no, it's almost
How long has it been?
2.5 years. So I tried to get some first they did that. But then whenever they finished
Mr. Wagner, your change is ready at the snack bar. Mr. Wagner, your change is ready at the snack bar.
I've asked for it. So he said sometimes it takes
sending you out.
Need your arm.
Oh, they don't give a 4.
I wanted to put it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So that makes so much sense. When I start walking, I didn't anyway, but
You gonna leave me walk that way?
She
She gonna try. She gonna try. She got them boys singing around me. Christina's using me right now, Lim. I can't help it.
I even said I had to back to the back to the back and not do it. I get it.
I don't think it ever ends.
That's what I was telling you.
I tried to fit one I'm actually doing this like 6 week tomahawk.
Certain things like that, I guess.
You know, call a helicopter.
Yeah. You got it.
And stuff like that. So it's so easy. Not a lot of money. But I can literally be like, I'd be like, I'll pay for my I just got my jersey multi-stage. I'll get paid for the US for the States.
I definitely not gonna use
Where we were, and then I started to go for all the things that we do to be like, to pay for all that. Absolutely. My fiance is grandparents. So we stay there when we go. Dramatic?
That's a jet.
I still can't even
No, definitely not jet, but
You'll be back with my guy. Julie can stay there.
All right, time to get your tickets out. We're going to go ahead and do the drawing for the 50-50 raffle. Do the drawing for the 50-50 raffle. Let's see. KU number 33 in the red Atlantic United jersey. You right there, 33.
Yeah.
Carlton, come on, Carlton. We're putting it all on you tonight. Say your name for everybody. What's your favorite thing about soccer? Defense? You don't like scoring goals? Does not like scoring goals, like stopping. Right, Carlton, you're going to have the honor of choosing the winner for the 50-50, so I want you to reach up in there, swirl around, grab one ticket. Someone's fate is in your hands, Carlton. Carlton, you want to read all the numbers?
385795.
There you go. Let me see that one more time. The winner is 385795. 385795. Give it for Carlton. Our ticket pick for tonight. Oh, you didn't pick your mom's ticket. Okay. All right, once again, 385795. Come on over to the snack booth and get your prize. Oh, we got it over here? Is it you? 795. You had so many tickets, it took you like 3 to 5 business days to find out what was going on. Quick reminder, everybody, we do have pizza still. We got pizza, fresh pizza just delivered. Go ahead and grab a slice. Pizza available at the snack bar. Get your pizza, fresh pizza just delivered. Just delivered. Right out of the hot box. Once again, fresh pizza, get it right now. Also, Tony, you that bar, don't forget to pick up your ACFC merch. The ACDC style t-shirt.
Welcome back as we get ready for second half action of a scoreless first half, but one with plenty of action. Real Central New Jersey in the white uniforms, Atlantic City in the home purple. Before we get ready, we'd like to talk about another one of our sponsors. Tonight we recognize QuizzoTrivia.com, the oldest consecutively run live trivia night in the United States. Since 1999, Quizzo has brought weekly pub trivia to more than 250 bars and restaurants across the U.S. and Canada. If your favorite spot is looking for a way to build its weeknight crowd, Quizzo handles the host, materials, and promotion. More at QuizzoTrivia.com. Well, keeper Topher Kelly was the story of the first half, stopping a penalty kick in stoppage time and making a couple of other big saves as we get ready, as we're underway in the second half. And that shot is kicked wide by Heil. Drew Heil and Aiden Donnelly of number 10 and number 9 for Atlantic City FC have worked a nice tandem together. And again, we saw in the first half a lot of the defense dropping back for Real Central New Jersey. Here's Cahill. And there was a shot over the goal by Alex Lawrence. And Lawrence, you know, whether he's been working, number 11 for Atlantic City FC, whether he's been working the right or the left flank, has been very, very dangerous. Kelly on the goal kick. And it'll be a free kick inside midfield for Atlantic City FC. Oh, no. Excuse me. It'll be a drop, and Lopez will give it a boot. Tando, who was so active in the first half, made that head ball. There's Lawrence. Malelli. And Malelli did enough to get the ball away. They're going for Shaw. Boyle and Shaw. No, that's not Shaw. That's into the game. Number 27, Ibrahim Faye from Utah State University Eastern. And Coach Chris Corden says he's been a real spark off the bench. Here's Cahill. Cahill with the shot. Save Kelly. Lopez now will work it out. Big header by Boyle. Another one by Turnbull. Faye is going down the flank. Caban gets the ball back to Malelli. Petke. Lawrence. Cahill. Lawrence again. Doesn't see anything, and he goes back to Cahill. Cahill on the cross. He was going for McNamee, and McNamee gets it. McNamee sends it in, kicked away by Lopez. I think we had a card there. I did not see that. We'll try to get that. Nope, they said wait a minute. A little too quickly on that. Here comes Faye. Caban, stolen away by Tando. And we are told that the card was on number 5, Jasper Cox. There's a shot there, and Donnelly actually pulled his body away that time, and the ball went wide. It'll be a goal kick for Real Central New Jersey. Now, there's no question in this game that Atlantic City FC has had the more pressure, the better chances, but credit Real Central New Jersey for some really tough defense. Here's Petke. Grippa, who, as we said, has not had many touches here today. Heil. You know, we've mentioned him a lot, haven't we? He gets it from the outside and then brings it inside. Here's Petke. Tremendous distributor. Tando to Heil. Heil one touches it there. Stolen by Malelli and cleared away by Lopez. Tando again. As he's done so much tonight, he switches the field. Cleary making a run. Cleary still with it. Cleary again. How about Turnbull making a defensive play that time in the steal? Pressure now. McNamee. And it'll be a goal kick for Real Central New Jersey. Now we've seen Topher Kelly have some big boots. So you would think that everybody will get back around midfield. You know, it's hard to see, but I think that may have been this might be a free kick instead. But either way, Kelly with the big boot. Real Central New Jersey on the attack. Over the goal that time. But we're seeing, that was Grippa. We're seeing that Grippa getting a few more touches here in the second half. I think the Real Central New Jersey is making that a priority, and rightly so with how dangerous he is. Into the game is Blake Driehaus with the ball as he replaced Aiden Donnelly. This is Driehaus's first game. With Atlantic City FC. One of the many who had played his career at St. Joseph's University. So Driehaus now playing up top where Donnelly was. And there he is, Driehaus, kicked out by Lopez. You know, Lopez, number 14, does a tremendous job anticipating passes and getting to the spot on time. Cahill on the throw. He's got Wokacha and he throws it right to him. Lawrence chasing it and making the defensive play is Jacob Nielsen. The rising sophomore at Southern Virginia University. There's Nielsen. Caban on a nice trap there. Here's Fay. The player that was described as giving them big energy off the bench. So now leaving the game is Malelli. It'll be a throw-in for Real Central New Jersey. Keeping it alive there. And a nice job by Grippa to keep possession. Elias Murad into the game, number 17. There's a second shot that time by Caban. Did not get a whole lot on it. Maroney with the easy save, but if you're Atlantic City FC, you don't want to have number 7 that close to the goal with a shot. Big header by Lopez. Tando kept that ball alive. Driehaus tried to make the spin move that time. Up, and there's a foul. We're getting a card. James Cahill gets the yellow. So in a fast-paced game, we're getting several substitutions into the game. And by the way, with Malelli out of the game, you see Lopez wearing the captain's band. Kelly on the kick. Atlantic City on the throw. Atlantic City now on the attack. Cahill looking for help. Petke. McNamee. Turnbull on the stop. Lawrence still with it. Petke. Sends the ball in. And here comes Grippa. Big anticipation that time by Cleary on the steal on the outside. Cleary's done a great job carrying the ball tonight, in addition to defending. Lawrence trying to turn the corner. That ball hit out, and it's going to be a corner kick. That'll be the 4th of the game for Atlantic City FC. Heil will be taking the corner. Again, you can look for Boyle to go charging in. Remember, he got that head ball off a Heil corner against FC Monmouth. Boyle with the header that time, but it went over the goal. So that's exactly the connection that they were looking for, but it's going to be a corner on the other side, as it'll be McNamee. Fifth corner kick of the game for Atlantic City FC. It's been won for Real Central New Jersey. Bocacha kept that ball alive. Again, not being able to clear it out. And finally, cleared away by Perrin that time. making a nice defensive play as Atlantic City FC had some numbers. Matisse, stolen away. Shot, score! Alex Lawrence. And Atlantic City FC takes the lead 1-0. Alex Lawrence, who had that penalty kick block, gets Atlantic City on the scoreboard in the 62nd minute.
Scored by number 11, Alex Lawrence.
Took advantage of a defensive miscue. And it looks like more subs are coming in. In fact, it looks like Lawrence and Cahill have gone out. One of the new players in is Matt Will, who wears number 13, just completed a great freshman season at the College of New Jersey, where he had 9 goals. And he made his Atlantic City FC debut in last week's 5-1 win over Sousa. And when he came into the game, a lot happened. Also, Evan Villaboy into the game, who had an assist last week and was also very active. There's great depth on this Atlantic City team. McNamee tried to clear. Villaboy. Will. Boy, look how dangerous he is. Look at him keep possession of the ball, number 13. Will is from Collingswood, New Jersey. Attended Morristown Friends High School. Tando, who's just been so solid in the back. Villaboy. Wokacha. Will again. Look at Will working in tight quarters there. Will again. Here he goes. He's taken down. And Matt Will is down. And we are going to have a penalty kick. Will gets up there. So Kelly has stopped one PK tonight. And the real Central New Jersey fans are looking to see if he can do it again. Drew Heil on the penalty kick. Remember last week Heil was ready to take a kick, but he got a little banged up, and Wokacha came in and converted. So the Washington Township graduate to take the kick. And he scores. In the 67th minute, and it's 2-0 Atlantic City FC. And for Heil, that is his 5th goal
assist goal
in 3 games.
Drew Heil.
But credit goes also to Matt Will, who did a tremendous job causing that penalty kick, just working in with his great quickness in very tight quarters. And it's now 2-0. Boyle that time made the defensive play. Great play by Driehaus. Heil, shot, save Kelly. Boy, Drew Heil is so dangerous when he takes that ball in the middle. There's a long ball, Boyle chasing. Has Fay on his back. Oh, it's a good play by Boyle. Tando, a little too far. Cox made the intercept. Here comes Wokacha back for Atlantic City. Villeboy. Well, Atlantic City has a lot of players like Villeboy who can make things happen in tight quarters. We talked about Will. Driehaus on the pass. Petke. Good defensive play that time by 21, Jacob Nielsen, because Will had a lane there on the far side. Big defensive play by Cleary as he takes it away. Heil. And Kelly makes the play on that cross that time by McNamee. You know, despite being down 2-0, Kelly has played a tremendous game in goal. That ball goes out as Will created the pressure. I'm telling you, number 13 is a real nuisance out there to the real Central New Jersey defense. More substitutions into the game. Enrique Perez Jr. into the contest. Into the game now for Atlantic City, too, is Owen Sugra. He'll be wearing number 8. So both teams who have a lot of depth going to the benches. Looks like Villeboy was called on that foul. Lopez and Nielsen in the back. There's Will again. He's been in the game for about 7 minutes and has made his presence known. That was a great back heel that time by Grippa. Here's Will. And he was just pushed that time by Caban. Now both Will and Caban get a warning that time. Caban. Going to the outside to Murad. Porres bringing it up. Porres on the cross. And unable to make the play was Grippa. But one thing real Central New Jersey has done is it's gotten number 9 Grippa in some good space here in the second half, much more so than in the first half. Urad kept that ball in. Also into the game, Brian Sanchez. He's wearing number 77. Headed for Georgian Court. Will! And now they call the offside flag that time as Villeboy and Will, 20 and 13 for Atlantic City FC. Had a nice little combination there. So it's virtually an entire new offense. You have Villeboy, Driehaus, Will. Of course, the focal points of the midfield. Heil Wilkachis still into the game for Atlantic City FC. It'll be a free kick as Nielsen's ready to line it up. Now he'll give way to Jasper Cox, who's played a lot of the game coming off the bench, replacing an injured Jasper Ring. Everybody going to that far side, including Lopez, who's so tough in the air. That's a good service that time. Cleary on the head ball. Porras kept it in. And Kelly makes the play, but intercepted by Heil, but Cox kicks it up in the air. Boyle. Lopez. Long service. Cleary looked to go back to his keeper, but how about that? He split 2 defenders. Here comes Sugra. Sugra on the far side. On the cross and just too far. That was Heil on that play. That's out, so it'll be Tando on the throw. Villeboy. And I think we had a dangerous play there. Also, into the game for Atlantic City FC, Kenyon Carter, who's a rising sophomore at Westchester University and a graduate of Cherry Hill East. Player down. That's Lopez. Wait, there's a lot of toughness in Lopez, isn't there? Headed to Francis Marion University. You can imagine he'll be a big addition to that back line. Kelly on the free kick. Big clear by Boyle that time. Will. That's a nice play by Nielsen. He had Will right on his back. Sugra now. Boy, Sugar's been active since he's come in the game, hasn't he? Cox. Stolen away by Will. Will, look at him. Look at the speed. Look at him get some momentum. Inside. Heil. Block. Tando. Will. Big defensive play that time by Cox, but how about Tando? He kept it in. Tando with a shot wide. So Drew Heil will be getting the rest of the night off. Big header there. Nielsen, Max Eichelbaum into the game for Atlantic City FC. Again, another player who has played well and shows the tremendous depth. Eichelbaum wearing number 34. That was off Real Central New Jersey. Treehouse. Back to Cleary. Sugra. He's been very active on the attack. Fay. And Boyle with the defensive play. Cleared away by Carter. Matisse has to go back to his keeper. That's a nice job by Kelly on that trap. Grippa. Look at the speed he has. Aaron play. Shot. Score. That's Grippa. So, in the 80th minute, Nick Grippa cuts the lead in half. Tando. Cleary on the outside. Carter. Villeboy. Sugar. And Cox on the clear. Well, Atlantic City has to be aware of the counterattack ability of Real Central New Jersey. Maroney on the clear. Lopez with a big header. That's a great job by Sugar that time, bringing that ball down. And that ball goes off Fay. So it'll be Atlantic City on the throw. Treehouse, how about that control by him? Treehouse. Carter. Cross inside and headed over the goal by Villaboy. It's a good attack by Atlantic City FC. Good ball movement by Real Central New Jersey, and Lopez just clears it out. Cleary. It'll be Atlantic City FC on the far side. Carter on the throw. Wokacha now coming out of the game. And it'll be Gonzalez, Daniel Gonzalez coming in. For Atlantic City FC. Cleared away by Porras. Gonzalez making his second appearance of the season. He's another one that can really create some offense. There he is. Treehouse. Inside, but nice job by Kelly. Anticipating the pass. Nielsen. Matisse. Sugar on the intercept that time. Will. Crossed inside. Treehouse was right there. Couldn't get control of the ball. And a nice defensive play by Brian Sanchez, who kicked the ball out. Matisse is coming out of the game. And coming in is Connor Campbell, a rising senior at the College of New Jersey. 85th minute, Atlantic City FC 2, Rio Central New Jersey 1. It's been a good one here at Stockton University. Tando on the throw. Gonzalez. Really tight corners. Villaboy. Look at Villaboy go. Villaboy. Shot. Blocked. And cleared away by Porras. Oh, good job by Sugar that time on the trap. Keeping that ball in possession. And the shot wide by Eichenbaum that time as he had a good look on goal. Boy, both teams have shown their tremendous depth and their confidence in their roster. Both of them going deep to the bench. Eichenbaum with Porras on him. And that will be a corner kick. Sixth of the game for Atlantic City. It looks like Matt Will take it. Time obviously becoming a major factor here. In the 87th minute, Will on the corner. That's off porous, so they'll do it again. 7-1 in corner kicks for Atlantic City. And that one wide, so it'll be a goal kick. And you see Kelly with that big foot. He's telling his guys, let's get up there. And there it is. Sugar with another big head. How about Nielsen on that defensive play that time? They'll chase it down. It'll be a goal kick for Atlantic City, and the Aces are in no hurry. Maroney on the goal kick. Villaboy gets it. Sends it in. Driehaus running it down. Driehaus one times over the crossbar. Well, one thing about Atlantic City FC, the Aces are not playing back and trying to just hold on to this lead. They are attacking. Big header by Cleary. How many times have we said that tonight? On the outside is Cox. By the way, Edward Chewy Saka, number 12, into the game also for Real Central New Jersey. Atlantic City just trying to clear it. How about Will? There's the trap. And now he tries to switch fields. Villaboy running it down, but the offside flag is up. What a game we've had here at Stockton. In the 90th minute. 2-1 Atlantic City FC. Kelly, he can get this ball right to about the 18 with the foot he has. Big service. How about Lopez there? Got a head on it, but Will got his foot on it, and here he comes. Has Driehaus on the right. How about that no-look pass? Oh, man. Driehaus inside. And Cox hits it out, so it'll be a throw-in. Matt Will with the no-look pass. Are you kidding me? All right, now you see why the College of New Jersey is so excited to have him entering his sophomore year. There's Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Out of bounds. And we're in stoppage time. Corner kick awarded. Will taking it. Eighth one of the game for the Aces. Cox just got his head on that. Eichenbaum trying to keep it in. That's good poise with the ball. And then he goes, switches fields, and how about that? Will all alone there. But Will trying to hit it to himself just a little bit too far. And it's still going to be Atlantic City. Sugra on the throw. Boy, he's been really good here off the bench. Driehaus trying to get some room. Eichenbaum shot. And that was deflected, and we're going to have another corner kick. Will on the corner. Can't be much time left. Play on. Eichenbaum almost had a chance there. There's Sugar. Carter on the outside. Gonzalez. With Gonzalez, great poise with the ball. The rider Bronk. Tando kicks that one out. There's Lopez. You know he has a big foot. Chips it. And we had a foul there. So it'll be Atlantic City FC on the free kick. And again, the Aces are in no hurry. Real Central New Jersey has certainly tested Atlantic City FC to the limit. Gonzalez did a good job of getting that ball because had Real Central New Jersey gotten it, they could have walked toward the center. There's Will. Out for a goal kick. Kelly. Gonzalez with a big header. Nielsen. He's been solid in the back. Boyle on the header. Oh, good touch that time by Sugar. Back to Tando. How about that? Back heel that time. Driehaus from Will. Inside and Kelly's there. How about some of the plays that Will has made? Boyle that time, and Fay on the header. Tando kicks the ball out of bounds. That was a dangerous situation. Caban was right there. And I think they're saying they took a few liberties on the throw. So it'll be Lopez. Oh, and they go back to Kelly. That's a good move because you know the kind of foot he has. He can actually get this thing on goal. Kicks it low, though, that time. Lopez with the shot wide, and that's the game. So Atlantic City improves to 3-0 with a 2-1 victory over Real Central New Jersey, which is now 0-3. But this shows you the League for Clubs how difficult this is because this is an excellent Real Central New Jersey team. Alex Lawrence got the scoring started in the 62nd minute. Heil with a penalty kick in the 67th minute made it 2-0, and then Nick Ripa in the 80th minute cut the deficit in half. So a tremendous soccer game with both teams showing great depth, and neither of them, when they went to the bench, really lost very much at all. Atlantic City now will resume action Saturday at Kensington, and will be on the road for quite some time now because the Haiti national team will be training here at Stockton. Preparing for the World Cup. So Atlantic City FC will not be
Once again, to give it up for your Atlantic City Football Club, the Aces.
back home for a while.
Join us tonight, 2-1.
Thursday, July 2nd, against Kensington. That'll be the next home game here at Stockton University. So Atlantic City stays undefeated at 3-0. Rio Central, New Jersey, 0-3, but you have to think there are going to be some W's for this team. This is a talented team, as just about all the teams in the league for clubs are that way. So that final score, once again, Atlantic City FC 2, Rio Central, New Jersey 1. Mark Narducci saying thanks so much for watching, and have a good evening, everybody.